So we tried to go get coffee, but unfortunately they're already closed for the day. So I guess on to the rest of our list of places to go. Yeah, this is the place. Well, sorry about that, guys. The video ended up cutting off when we turned the car on. We have a lot of errands to run today, all of which are quite exciting. So the very first one is that we're going to check out the stroller that we are looking to buy. So with us eventually being out on the farm, and I would say needing a little bit more heavy-duty equipment, I'm looking for more of an all-terrain stroller. So the one that we have landed on is the Veer Switchback stroller. And what we're looking at right now is the fabric that we want to get the switchback chair as well as the bassinet in. I was leaning towards like the brown color because I thought it was more of like a taupe, but it kind of looks like a military brown almost in person, so we ended up selecting this beautiful green color. But otherwise, we are also here to look at rocking chairs. So what we are looking for is one that will ideally last the test of time through hopefully all of our babies if we should be so lucky. And ideally more than that, since we don't actually have a nursery set up, nor will we here, unfortunately, in the next several months or more, want to have something that we would enjoy having in our main living area as well. And honestly would be the same case for when it's no longer serving as a nursery chair anymore. So one of the things that was really important to us is getting a performance fabric that would stand up to all of the things that babies throw your way, as well as our dog, cats, and of course just future farm things. More so, of course, in that case, just being the dirt more than anything. But believe it or not, we actually ended up going with a little cream chevron color that we've walked through here. When we were selecting the fabric at the store, we actually were recommended to get more of a lighter creamy color, because one of the biggest things that usually moms are dealing with getting stains out of in these chairs actually tends to be breast milk more than anything, which is much easier and actually even hides, of course, in the light cream colored chair. The more of the darker chairs, and then that she also just mentioned that usually most moms have an easier time getting the stains out with stain remover in the lighter color options, since it's not as likely to show, let's say, a bleach mark if you should happen to use that. Why is that actually such a hard decision? What?
Probably because you don't know what the house looks like or anything like that.
It's Sunday now, and one of the things that I have been trying to do is film a weekly belly update, since, one, I'm really doing this for myself just for memory's sake, but I also find it absolutely fascinating how people carry their babies so differently. Me being on the taller side, apparently it seems as they'll keep hiding this baby until the last minute. But otherwise, the other thing that we were doing this weekend was just making some tomato parmesan bisque for a family dinner, as well as that squash bake that you see, before really just enjoying the rest of the day until we have to start our next work week and really capitalize on as much time as I have left before this baby comes. Good morning and welcome back. So I had the best of plans to film the 20-week vlog last week. I'm still 20 weeks today, so we actually have our ultrasound later this afternoon, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm very excited to see this baby actually look more like a little human, posed like a little, we'll say, alien jelly bean, quite frankly. So we have that today at 3 or so. Until then, I have some client work to do, and honestly, I'm just trying to enjoy this little break in my morning because I had a very rough morning getting up. I don't know what it's been lately, but not been sleeping the best, and I genuinely have like no bump to get in the way. I still wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and honestly, quite frankly, often, sleeping on my stomach, and not as though like I am uncomfortable by any means, more so I'm waking up because either the dogs are waking me up or two, just have to use the restroom once again. But I don't think currently pregnancy is causing me any kind of, we'll say, disruption to daily life or sleep for the most part. Say the only thing is just that I'm just more tired than normal, quite frankly, and then my sleep quality is just not the best, which is probably why that goes hand in hand. And I'm really trying to not drink much, if any, caffeine. I mean, I'm not the biggest coffee person in the world anyways, with a few exceptions here and there. Well, no, which being a peppermint mocha this time of year, I'm already in the Christmas spirit. I don't care if it's before Thanksgiving this year. We did not celebrate to the best of our ability last year, so I'm going full Hallmark level Christmas this year. But that's kind of enough chatty catch up for now. I'm gonna bring you guys along for our appointment later this afternoon. I think we're just gonna make this a, we'll say, 20 and 21 week in the life vlog as a whole. So I'll turn over to 21 weeks tomorrow. But see you for now. Bring you to the ultrasound appointment just here shortly. Alright, quick little check-in. It's now 2 p.m. Just got off with my last client of the day, which honestly feels like a really fun treat to be done so early. But water bottle, because I need a full bladder going into this so they can see baby the best as possible. So trying to make sure I get my hydration in early, but then part of me is thinking, am I doing this a little bit too soon? Because not that I really feel as though I have pregnancy bladder throughout the course of like the work day, more so at night, but I really don't want to have to like go to the bathroom a bunch of times before driving over the time to drink more. I think it should be fine, but there's just so many fun little quirks of pregnancy, quite frankly. It's just, you never get over it to some degree, even though I really don't feel pregnant the majority of the time. And I still keep waiting to feel as though I have a bump. I think at this point we've actually officially decided to go, I guess, team green and not find out the gender, which part of me is really excited for, and then part of me also sees the point as to why it's kind of nice to be able to plan a little bit better. But I'm just so happy to get to see this baby here soon. Hopefully everything is okay. Been praying for that every single night. But honestly, it's gonna be more excited, and just hope I don't have to go to the bathroom too many times in the meantime. But really, more than anything, just trying to soak up all the different little nuances and just, we'll say, phases of pregnancy. This right now being probably one of the more exciting ones, finally get to see this baby look like a baby. And I hope I can maybe get a few clips here and there, but need to get changed into something a little bit more, we'll say, ultrasound friendly, and then probably head out that direction. Alright, promised you guys a little bump date before I ran out the door, but here's what I look like currently from the side. So, I mean, there's definitely some curvature there. I don't think it's very predominant, quite frankly, for being 20 weeks. If I kind of roll this up real quick and then fold this down for you, you can kind of see that, like, I'm just getting thicker is what it feels like. I'm not getting obviously more round, in my opinion, but I keep thinking that I should be, I guess, more obviously pregnant than I currently am as far as like belly size compared to all my friends. For reference, I am 5'10", 5'11", so there's just, I guess, more height for baby to hide themselves within. But all my friends at the same week were definitely more obviously rounded, I would say. All the baby books keep saying, you're obviously pregnant, people should be holding open doors for you, and yada yada yada. But like, let's be honest, who's gonna hold open a door or do anything for this? Like, you're not gonna know, quite frankly. But I guess, not that I feel deprived, but I kept assuming I would feel or look more pregnant than I am at this point, and I just keep looking towards, I guess, having more noticeable bumps. I think I'm excited towards that. But more than anything, I just hope this baby is happy and healthy and progressing appropriately in there. We'll find that out here in just a minute, but I need to get my shoes on and get going out the door, so I want to give you guys an update and get going. Oh my goodness. There you go. Alright, good morning, welcome back. So I never caught you guys up after the appointment. It was just a very long appointment, quite frankly, and now it is actually Wednesday, so we skipped all of Tuesday. Basically, it's just a working day, and then we went out with friends to dinner. Didn't really think to film, but enjoying my morning tea. But I figured we had to show you guys update on our little one. So here is cute little baby profile. Can you see all that? So sweet. We did not find out the gender, so we're still keeping that a surprise until birth. Sam and I might have changed our tune, thinking that we might have a little girl in our hands. Potentially. So right now, this little peanut is only in the 15th percentile. Again, that's not entirely too shocking, quite frankly. I myself was a little baby, so maybe this might fall on the same trend. But I'm going to keep an eye on that, so we actually get another growth scan here in 8 weeks just to make sure baby is staying above that 10th percentile mark. And we did see that they apparently, according to the ultrasound tech, that little baby has very long fingers, kind of like me. And from the photos that we have, so maybe this is TMI, but I thought it was from soccer, but everyone in my family, or at least my father and myself, and I think my uncle, all have what we call hammer toes when it comes down to our second next toe to your big toe. It looks like this baby might have that too. So in doing so, it kind of makes us think that maybe we might be able to grow since it's more so. It seems like, obviously just from the ultrasound alone, maybe taking on my characteristics and also just be on the smaller side. Again, that means nothing at this point, but just kind of watching. Same with our aesthetics, we are kind of more so leaning towards the hope for a girl versus a boy. We've kind of always had that thought, but we also both thought from the very beginning that this was a boy, and I keep calling it a boy. So all in all, very good things. Everything's progressing well and healthily. Just want to make sure that, of course, baby stays at least the 15th percentile, or kind of does a rebound effect as I think the baby might do. But that's kind of all for now. We did talk to them about our possibility of doing a baby moon or flying somewhere. And I mean, they thought it was largely fine, but she said there just definitely is some risk of higher risk of thrombosis, aka blood clots. And quite frankly, with our financial situation, due to us building, and just what the cost of that might be in terms of flights, we're going to look from Black Friday, see if we caught anything on sale. I just don't know if logistically that makes the most sense at the moment. So we might have changed our tune to doing more so a road trip, and just taking our, not beater car, but the car that we're trying to more so mile out comparatively to our family car, and doing a small road trip or something around the US or just locally around us. We're still not quite sure yet. A lot of places that we want to go are at least 16 plus hours away, in which case a lot of people would probably drive and then get a rental car, but we don't really want to do that. So I'll keep you guys updated as to what ends up happening. Hopefully I can take you guys along for some of the fun this coming week. So at this point, we've now rolled into week 21. So we're more than halfway through right now. Sorry, the hiccups are definitely getting me right now. But 21 weeks today, or yesterday. Goodness sakes, I am so messed up on days this week. So I'm hoping that they're expecting that I might have a semi-noticeable bump. They're guessing around 26, 28 weeks, which I just think is hilarious because it's going to take apparently all the way to my third trimester, essentially, for me to possibly look visibly pregnant to someone else, just due to my stature and the way that this baby is carrying so low. As in, it's just, you know what, you mind. We'll just leave it there. Baby's sitting so low, quite frankly. But that's the updates for now. I need to go get back to prepping. I have another client here in about 10 minutes, just on a little break at the moment, letting the dogs out and get myself a little bit more tea. All right, 21 weeks. Decided to go for a little walk after all my sessions concluded for the day. My back is just so sore, and honestly I don't like sitting all day long anyways, so it was a really nice reprieve to get out and go do something. And the sun is actually kind of coming in and out today, which is a huge benefit. Not to mention, because Thanksgiving's literally tomorrow, everybody's starting to get their Christmas decor out, and that just makes me incredibly excited for the season. Speaking of which, that's what I'm about to do here when I'm done with my charting later tonight. So I'll take you guys along for all of the Hallmark decorating fun.
What was the other flavor besides banana chip?
Caramel. Got a video before it melts.
me seeing you here. Oh. Guys, she's failing Christmas traditions.